grab. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one.
He's taken every advantage.
He's going for the pin.
2. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. Oh, my, he's bleeding. That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
You're putting a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand.
Here's the cover, JR.
1.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to? Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Oh, boy. Someone's going to be singing soprano after this one.
I think the medical staff had better get the ice packs ready right now.
Ouch! Now there's a move that'll take the fight right out of you, JR.
Well, it's certainly not the most technical of moves, but I can't say that it's not effective. The spirit may be willing, but
He's going for the cover, JR.
Come on! That should be a disqualification right there.
What are you talking about, JR? I didn't see anything.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out. Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? 2, 3.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, he can pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
What a counter!
WWE's traveled just about every country.
You've got to be some kind of idiot to fall for that.
He may get the 3 count here. 1, 2.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King.
Oh, boy. This is getting nasty, JR.
That's for sure, King. These superstars will stop at nothing to obliterate each other right here tonight.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, you're full of it, King. These fans don't give a damn about Edge because they know that Edge doesn't give a damn about them either.
How can you say that, JR? Edge is one of the most exciting and dynamic superstars on the Raw roster. And I hope you don't drive him to SmackDown with the way you slam.
And now a pin. This could be it. 2, 3. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. Oh, no. It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask.
There's so much blood, the Red Cross ought to be sponsoring this one, JR.
I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gusher like that?
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again.
He played possum, and it paid off.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest Uh-oh. Looks like he wants to end this right here.
There it is, the Batista bomb. That's just raw animal power right there. 1, 2, 3.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these super.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Tim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
Get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the first. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. I don't understand how these fans can boo it.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's
this guy's like a
prime
piece of
time.
art or something.
Well, the masterpiece is a piece of something, all right, but I'm not sure art is the word.
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match.
You're not going to get him with that one. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
I think Matt Hardy should change his slogan from I will not die to I cannot win.
King, why do you say things like that when 9 times out of 10, they just make you look like a fool in...
Up and over and out. Eliminated. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
You know what's cool? It's like he read his opponent's mind. He reversed it. I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brain.
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
Time to play the game!
And there's the elimination.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's... Oh, man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
I'm not sure. Oh, boy, these top rope moves could go either way. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
He saw that one coming.
Boy, Booker T will tell you how great he is until your dadgum ears fall off. But quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a world heavyweight champion and a 5-time WCW champion.
Not to take anything away from Booker's accomplishments, but I've seen superstars which...
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. A textbook reversal there. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell. That went nowhere. This match is going to continue until someone's... I don't believe it. We might see a superstar get beat for their own finishing move here.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can...
Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message.
He countered that and made it look easy. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about it? You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping. And it's been reversed. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think he hit the nail right on the head. There he goes. He's out of the match. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
What a reversal. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Ray. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going. How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of the...
That's one fewer superstar in this match. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? I love watching Mark Henry wrestle. No one else in this business can take an opponent apart the way he can.
You say that like it's a good thing. I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these super... Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
Oh, boy. Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR, but I think they're pretty intent on finding out.
They certainly are. I don't know how it's going to end, but I can guarantee you they're going to leave it all in the ring.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. Woo! Watch out. He reversed it.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
I can't believe he countered that one.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a drink. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
There is no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business.
Yeah, not to mention the dirtiest player in the game.
I'll be the first to admit that the Nature Boy's taken some liberties with the rules from time to time.
From time to time? Flair's a 16-time champion. Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district.
Joe.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
Excellent count. What ring presence.
Oh, man, that's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on. Well, you can't ever... Is that... Yes, that's an elimination. These top rope moves are always difference makers for better or worse. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
What a counter! After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try the...
Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game.
He's not going to get caught with that one. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle the differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that.
I wonder if SmackDown's going to have anything nearly this good next Friday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this? I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. Reversal. Jeff Hardy's aerial offense is amazing, but if you can keep him grounded, you're halfway to beating him.
Oh, man. This is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a surefire method of birth control, too. I hate to admit it, but when I look at superstars like the great Khali,
he sees his opportunity, and he's taking it.
Oh, man, what a DDT. No one does it better than that man right there. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania, King? How about being a multiple-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom, King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think it's only a matter of time before someone buries the dead man. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? His opponent telegraphed that one.
Very few superstars have so completely dominated their opponents the way this young stud Lashley has done in his career thus far.
Yeah, but the problem with being the biggest guy around is that there's always somebody bigger waiting to take you down a peg. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H,
here's your winner, The Undertaker.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight. That went nowhere.
Watch out! He reversed it! Oh. Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall ahead of him.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
I'm impressed by Montel Vontavious Porter. He really might be SmackDown's MVP.
And here I always thought MVP was a title that other people were supposed to give you.
Well, sometimes it's just so obvious that you don't need to wait for someone else to make it official.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get...
That's a short climb, but a potentially long fall.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. Ugh.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go.
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. There are climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt. I'll tell you, this MVP is 1 in a million.
Well, if that's the case, I'd like to see the other 999,000. A textbook reversal there.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. If it's all the same to you, King.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right. His opponent telegraphed that one.
You talk about the future of WWE, and you're looking at it in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated it.
Oh, my gosh. Look at all that blood. That's going to leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. I know Montel Vontavious Porter calls himself SmackDown.
ECW is coming at you from San Jose, California, where things are really starting to heat up.
You got that right. Would I miss tonight for the world? No way, Jose.
While my partner's attempts at comedy may be falling a little flat, I guarantee the superstars of ECW are about to put on a great show. Oh my God, what a sickening impact from that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing is meant to crush stone. Just imagine what it would do to a human body.
He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
Talk about bringing the hammer down, but good. Looks like he's going for it.
He sure is. The STFU is locked in.
Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler, or what they call this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid...
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place.
That was a textbook reversal.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
Oh my God, how can you hope to defend yourself against an object like that?
That's the nature of the beast, man. If it's not nailed down, someone's gonna take it and try to bash it in your head.
Oh my God, what a chair shot.
There isn't anything like the sound of steel meeting human skull. Ugh.
The fans brought their...
Oh man, what a chair shot. Brings me back to the original ECW days.
I was around back then too, but I don't have as much nostalgia for steel chairs to...
Whoa, you see that? What a shot.
Talk about a difference maker. Very few superstars can recover from physical abuse like that. Did you see that? What a desperation maneuver.
Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. I say, if it gives you an advantage, do it. What's up with that little wave Cena's always doing for the fans?
That's his salute, paying homage to our troops in the armed forces.
Oh, well, I was going to make fun of it. But if that's the case, then Cena's a clip.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
He's got this crowd solidly behind. I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters.
Randy Orton has all the tools to be one of the best in the business. I just don't understand why he can't wrestle. Edge never met a rule he didn't break, happily.
He also never met a title he didn't win. Notice the connection there, Weisenheimer?
His devious ways may draw on the ire of the fans, but they've caused him to win a lot of matches and a couple of WWE championships.
Hey, you know what, Genius? I'm pretty sure he's not in the WWE to make friends. The guy's all about winning, and he does it pretty freaking well.
Whoever thought we'd be calling this match together?
Wow, I guess it's true what they say. All's fair in love and war.
And there certainly isn't a lot of love being shown in that ring tonight.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
I don't know who's more excited, me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here and say I'm the most excited. You got a problem with that? They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah, right. How could I forget? And it looks like he's been bloodied. This is not going to help his chances.
I don't know about that. Sometimes seeing your own blood pumps you up even more. Your adrenaline starts to flow.
But what about the long-term ramifications? An injury like that could become serious, especially if the match goes on much longer.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
Oh, you're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Creativity has its advantages.
I hope the fans know they're getting something special tonight.
They better. It's not every day you get to see a matchup like this.
I was afraid it was only a matter of time before he did something like that.
What are you, his parole officer or his mommy? He's in a fight over there. Cut him some slack.
With a hit hip-hop album under his belt, Cena has plenty of street cred. Did I just say street cred? That sound right coming out of my mouth?
Hey, since when are you an authority on who's got street cred?
I'd say this matchup has lived up to expectations so far. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, it's off the chain for sure. I'll tell you that right now. I can't wait to see how it ends.
Orton's mouth has gotten him into trouble numerous times, both in and out of the ring.
What can I say? The guy can back it up. In that case, he can say whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, but there's always a bigger dog. Randy Orton may be total.
Now there's a guy who'll do whatever it takes to win. I like that.
He's definitely taking every advantage he can in this matchup. What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come.
I'm digging it too. And you know what? What would make this thing much better is if you maybe just kind of like pipe down a little bit so I can pay more attention to this great match.
We're here to provide commentary. Talking's kind of our job.
Then maybe I'll have to break out my mute button, also known as my fist. I love watching Edge go to work in that ring, man. You never know what he's gonna do.
That's the reason they call him the Rated R.
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world.
This capacity crowd definitely...
Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I know physical punishment is part of the game, but I can't believe you're enjoying this so much. I don't remember the last time I was so excited about a match.
I hear you. Electricity is in the air, and these superstars are doing everything they can to harness it. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Do I detect a tinge of jealousy? Maybe you didn't. I can't believe he just did that. That's just dirty.
I don't see you wearing black and white stripes there, wannabe. Just do your job and call a match, and be lucky I'm not slapping you. I was talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we're planning for tonight.
And that strategy was?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, now would it? Please. No wonder why nobody trusts you.
What do you like most? Nice.
You know what? I always thought there was too many rules in this business anyway.
Silly me for looking forward to a clean, competitive matchup. John Cena, of course, is a movie star as well. What did you think of the Marine?
I love it. Cena can make a top-dollar leading man, but as long as he sticks with the WWE, Tom Cruise doesn't have anything to worry about.
Except maybe getting stepped on by John Cena accidentally, of course. These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead.
I think he's gonna fly. Not only did Randy learn the ropes from his dad and his granddad, he got some good advice from Flair and the game as a member of Evolution.
Talk about learning to hunt from two lions.
Hey, that's why Randy owns the...
Oh, now would you look at that? What an underhanded move.
Like I've said before, this ain't ballet. Not that there isn't any rules in ballet, now that I think about it. Who knows? Actually, who cares?
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. Edge has certainly proven himself to be one of WWE's most controversial superstars.
Controversial is just a word that slunkers like you use to describe winners like Edge and myself.
And there's the reversal.
I gotta tell you, I was so pumped up about this match, I hardly slept last night.
Are you sure your own snoring didn't keep waking you up?
Hey, I don't snore.
Man, you forget, I've been on planes with you. Either you were snoring, or you swallowed a chainsaw in catering. Come on, ref, ring the damn bell. You can't let him get away with that.
Hey, if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen. Quit being such a little stooge.
Sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt, the shortest distance between 2 points may be a straight line, but I find this way more entertaining.
I'm with you, partner. And now they're here to put on a great show for all of us. I think everyone's going to leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone. Remember, someone's got to lose, and losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar.
I don't know. Randy's a third-generation competitor, but he's the best. Randy's a third-generation competitor, but he's the best of the bunch.
The poisoned apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say.